What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another movie review. This time for Shadow in the Clouds. It was released on January 1st, 2021. I'm going to let you know in a second where you guys can watch it on demand and let you guys know who it is starring, but make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up if you guys do appreciate movie review, movie news content like this, and always make sure to hit that subscribe and bell notification to always get notified about future videos like this. All right, so let's get into Shadow in the Clouds. Now, this film is starring Chloë Grace Moretz, and I will get it out of the way right away. I think Chloë Grace Moretz is an extremely underrated actor. Now, I've seen her in a lot of things, but for some reason the movies don't do that well. So I don't know if it's up to her agent, what's going on, but I absolutely do love this girl's performances in the movies that she's in. For the movies that I've seen, I'm not saying every single performance that she's in, but she did a great job in this one as Maud Garrett, and she's someone who has a secret. I'm not going to expose what it is because the trailer's kind of, maybe not a little misleading, but over hyper. I would just say the trailer is over hyper because they are definitely trying to focus on the action aspects of this movie. But before I get into that, let me go over the quick synopsis for this film. So, a female WW2 pilot traveling with top secret documents on a B-17 flying fortress encounters an evil presence on board the flight. Now, if you guys have seen this trailer, like I said, you guys know kind of what you're in for. It's a monster movie set in World War II, so in the 40s, and it's cool to kind of get immersed in that world that you may not be familiar with a little bit of a twist. And I'm talking about a twist on, the action aspect, the twist on the monster aspect, a twist on even the music. We get a lot of synth wave music in this movie, which was a lot different than what I thought we were going to get from a timepiece from the 40s. Now, once again, before I get into it, guys, all of my reviews are spoiler free unless otherwise noted in the title. So this one is spoiler free, so I'm only going to be talking about things that I noticed in the trailer that you would already be aware of. Now, Chloë Grace Moretz, once again, like I had said, she's someone that is on board this B-17 fighter jet or fighter plane, and she has to get from point A to point B, and she's carrying this top secret briefcase. We do get to find out what's inside of the briefcase. It's a huge integral part to the plot, so that's cool. But along the way, she notices something on the wing of this plane, and immediately it brought me into that Twilight Zone episode, where there is something on the wing of a plane, of a commercial plane. And it was very similar in that vein. And I thought that was cool because immediately, it's like, if we're talking about like 12 minutes into the movie, this happens. And I knew that at first it said, when I read the synopsis, it said supernatural entity. So I thought we were going to get something of the ghost of an actual supernatural element, not a monster element. So once I saw that, once I saw how the CGI looked, I was like focused in on that, and I knew what I was in for. All of that being said, that looked cool. It looked extremely cool because I am a fan of horror movies. I'm a fan of just kind of crossing genres, so to speak. I mean, this is more, once again, we're not talking about your typical war movie. We're talking about, something with an element twist on it, and going back to the music of the synthwave. It was bending so many genres that I really do personally like. I was enjoying it, thoroughly, and I can't complain in that aspect. There's going to be a lot of people that don't like this. That's the thing. There's going to be a lot of people that do not like this. It has a low score. I looked at the scores. I try not to let the reviews sway me before I watch a movie. But once again, I knew what I was getting myself into. So once again, I will say, for people that don't enjoy that, maybe this might not be your cup of tea. But once you get kind of past that, you immerse yourself in all of this, you have fun along the way. Now, I forgot to mention that, the first 10 minutes of this is Chloë Grace Moretz's character being hassled by a bunch of misogynistic men. And it's about her also breaking stereotypes of her not being a pilot because she's female, she's a dame, they keep calling her, and then they just keep, saying a bunch of vulgar, nasty things to her. So this really lets you know kind of a sign of the times of what, was kind of to be expected, you know, from males talking to females, especially when they were trying to break into doing more male-led things like flying fighter jets, or being pilots, you know, or anything that had to do with machinery. So I like seeing that aspect of it. It became overkill after a while. I got it. I understood that they were just, you know, very, very toxic and evil men to her. And you know, I like to see her overcome that, and I like to see any lead overcome, you know, adversity like that, verbal, physical, whatever. And she did, and she almost became a superhero in some of these scenes, and it was extremely action packed. Once again, you could tell that maybe about 80% of this movie was filmed in front of a green screen, and that's fine. I don't expect them to actually be in the sky flying high above, you know, 20,000 feet filming something. This isn't Mission Impossible 7. This isn't, you know, Tom Cruise status level. But once again, that's totally fine. I had a enjoyable time with this, guys. Even some of the side characters who she interacts with after the fact, everything goes haywire. They were fine. I didn't recognize them as far as I didn't know their past works, but that's once again okay because it, you know, allows me to soak in a fresh take of somebody that I might not have, you know, picked up on from previous works. But I had a really good time with this once again, guys, and I think if you guys do like monster movies, I would say give this a watch. You don't have to necessarily be into war movies, which I'm not. I'm really am not. You know, movies like Midway, Pearl Harbor, not really. I mean, those are great movies and stuff like that. But to throw a twist on this just kind of intrigued me personally a little more. So all of that being said, guys, Shadow in the Clouds, I will give a solid 3.5 out of 5, saying it was an enjoyable time for what it was. Kind of know what you're getting yourself into. I believe this is on Apple Plus. You guys can order this as well as on Amazon Prime. All right, guys. If you did enjoy my thoughts on Shadow in the Clouds, make sure to hit that thumbs up as well as subscribing to the channel to become part of the Flix Talk family and hit that bell notification to always get notified about upcoming videos. All right, guys. Till next video, I am gone. Peace.